Another absolute banger for the Wheel of Time Season 3. Episode 4 is arguably one of the best episodes in the entire series. Might even be in contention for the best. Let's talk about it with full spoilers. Like I had mentioned on my previous review, I did not read the Wheel of Time books. I know that they are incredibly popular, and so I am going in this as a fresh viewer of just the TV show. And as that, watching this episode, this felt like a monumental moment in the story. I don't know if it was just the idea of Ruidian or everything that Rand and Moiraine go through, the sequences that we experience, but it very much feels like one of those moments when you are adapting a video game or a book or anything that is source material coming to a TV screen, that it is one of those moments fans are craving to see. This was a massive, epic, monumental episode of TV that completely knocked it out of the park. The entire idea of Ruidian and what it means and what it stands for is I'm pretty much obsessed with, to be honest. Like, this is one of the coolest things that this show has ever given me. Flat out. I am so in love with everything we just saw in this episode. Everything that Rand had to experience with his ancestors. And the fact that Joshua Stradowski, who plays Rand al'Thor in the show, he played every one of his ancestors. I love how it connected to things that we have been, that have been mentioned and things that we have been seeing. The connection that his ancestors have to Lanfear and her former self as an Aes Sedai, and how she was the one to unlock everything that was the Dark One. Like, just all of the minor connections that were planted, those seeds throughout all of these sequences as he was experiencing his ancestors' times and all of the important moments that really are going to make him who he is, was so incredible to see visually. And of course, by the end of it, it feels like it's just one big confirmation of who he is and what he's meant to be. He gets his dragon tats, which is so cool. But from you book readers, I'm super curious, like, what does that moment mean? Like, we obviously know that he is the Dragon Reborn, but is this like the official confirmation? Is this like the changing, of the page? Or is the tide turning over right now because he does have those tattoos and he went through all of the experiences that he went through? And while Rand is going through everything that he is going through, Moiraine is also going through hell in a way. I mean, she is going through thousands and thousands of scenarios of what the future could hold or different possibilities and outcomes. And we see that in such an incredible visual representation. The way that this episode was edited, how they did the cinematography, and how creative they were with these visions and what Moiraine was going through, how the worlds were kind of flipping up and down. Just an absolute bravo job to this team in coming around and making such incredible television like this. Now, while Moiraine was going through so much insane stuff through these arches, which I just noticed were on this poster, she also grabbed that orb that seems like it's incredibly important to something.